back and looked at the tape, did you see anything different that you didn't see Saturday?
Nah, I mean, we just got a little off the third quarter, really missed some throws that would have put the game out of reach, and we just got to make those plays. Simple. They were there.
What
did you saw?
Well, I don't have the coach's tape. What have you tried to work on then with Patrick about those plays, or what?
He just needs to calm his feet down. I mean, there were times where, you know, I think that if you look at the throws we threw vertical that were there, we missed. There were a number of them that were just missed, and so, but there was probably 3 of them that were bad throws. And so, I don't know, on those 3, I mean, I think one to Juice where he did the pick, it should have been a 75-yard touchdown, but I think he was just trying to be too perfect with it. A lot of times when a guy's wide open like that, and he overthrew a couple right before that, so I just think he was like, well, I'm not going to overthrow him this time. Well, he underthrew him and he got picked. He just got to play ball. Understand that when we throw vertical routes, I mean, we didn't know what they were going to do defensively. So they come out and stack the box and challenge our receivers. Well, I mean, when you challenge our receivers, we're going to challenge you. And so the completion percentage naturally, if you watch football across the nation on vertical routes, go down around 45 to 50%. That's typically what you complete. You don't complete 80% when people man pressure. And so with that being said, you know, our completion percentage went down. When we hit big. And when we didn't, obviously, it's a missed opportunity. Now, the problem was more so in probably me. You know, I took some shots probably when I, you know, and got us in 2nd and 10 a lot. I don't think I helped the defense a whole lot with my aggressiveness at times. And so I'll probably have to do a better job of understanding the flow of the game, you know, and trying to grind out some first downs at times. But it's hard when they're sitting there giving you exactly what you want, and you have a guy that you know can beat him. And so we just got to make the play, and we did. So.
Part of that, you know, you say, well, he overthrew one, so then maybe underthrew the other. Is part of that goes back to what you were saying about you got to forget about what happened before, whether it's good or bad, and just play the next play.
Absolutely. I mean, even when he threw the pick and came over to the sideline, I told him, I said, forget about it. I said, nothing you can do about it now. I said, we'll get the ball back here in a minute. And then they went down and scored, and things got tight. And then he went out there and made a throw that was probably one of the better throws all night. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I saw no panic. I mean, it was unfortunate to be in that situation, to be honest with you, because the way we were playing overall offensively, we should have put the game out of hand, and we didn't. And so that's a combination, I think, of, and I don't know if you guys are watching football across the nation, but there's a lot of people looking sloppy. It's the first game. And so that's probably got a lot to do with it, you know, and we were playing a team. You got to give those guys some credit, too. They didn't quit, and they're used to winning. And so the moment wasn't too big for them. And they kept playing, and they clawed their way back into it. And then we made some plays at the end that won the game. And we stayed calm. Nobody panicked. And we went out there and made a couple throws and ran the ball in and scored. So, you know, I mean, you can view it one or two ways. I mean, you can view it negatively, which, I mean, I think after the game I did. Probably a lot of people did. But after watching the tape, you know, I don't know if I would have done anything much different from what they were giving us. You know, I think we were spot on with the way we attacked. We just missed in the third quarter. And we got cold in the third quarter, and we missed a couple throws. Not necessarily that they were bad throws. They were just slightly out of reach. And so you're not going to complete every one of them. I mean, you can watch television other than us. I mean, nobody does. And so a couple of them were bad throws. I think he had about 4 or 5 bad plays in the game, really, that stuck out. And but the you know, the bad part about those 4 or 5 is they probably were touchdowns, you know, and so they kind of really stuck.